Hello again, folks. This is Les Major, the creator of FantaSize, and our cute little friend Misery here. Now anyway, this time we're going to get started on actually coloring her in. Now, unfortunately I don't actually have a swatch here with all the proper colors and such, but I just wanted to show you the basics of how I actually color my characters. Now I actually use the pencil tool for this, set to any other random color other than black, so it actually stands out. As you can see, we can just draw our lines on in here, and that one's not that good. There we are. Make sure it stands out a little bit. There we are. So let's see her now. Now, besides the fact that she's got her slashes under her eyes here, let's actually go for a little bit of a more mousy-haired, regular Misery before she decided to go all goth and everything. And yeah, there we go. I'm coloring in her face. That's good. Let's see her now. Just color in the smaller areas and worry about all the other little details later. Of course, that's just the only thing is, you need to actually remember to, of course, fill in all your line work. And usually when I'm just messing around with the paintbrush tool, I'm never actually doing that. So let's see. We'll just throw all the color in here too. Get it all sorted out. I probably should have just thrown it all in there anyway. Looks like I left a little gap down here by her arm. There we go. And no, still not good enough. Anyway, okay, let's try the small gaps thing there. Small. There we go. Okay. So now, the reason why I did that was, of course, you actually want to have the darker area be the area inside there, since, that's actually the shaded in shadowy area. So there we go. So then after you're done coloring in all that, you just, how in the world do I do this again? Oh yeah, that's right, I closed the little part here at the top of the timeline, so I want to make sure that we select everything. So there we go. Choose to get rid of all the line art, or more so, I guess like a no line art option. Choose that, gets rid of that, and as you can see, we have horrible white splotches all over the place from where I actually had the line art and didn't use the fill in all areas button. And this is why it's important to close in your line art, people. Okay, so of course then we have like all the other happy little fun things that we get to color in on her. See, choose a pretty pale skin tone here for her. There we are. Well, we're doing pretty good so far here. Well, there you go, just flying right along. Okay, apparently I can draw all of her skin sections properly. Let's see. Her pants. I think it's light and dark, not dark and light. The inside of her pants is actually the light section. That's why yeah, there we go. And then, of course, then we have her light gray t-shirt. And there we go. Now, with the slashes under her eyes, if you're going to do anything specific with them, I can't think of what in the world you'd be doing, but anyway, you can always make them a slate off shade of gray if you want to ever change them up or something, but otherwise we'll just use pure black for that. A little bit of a dark red for the inside of her mouth, of course. Ended up messing that up too, so let's see if we can't just add in some lines there to block it off. Add in different color on her tongue. Find out that the line still didn't work. If anybody knows how to actually do this a lot easier, this would get like FantaSize 2 done, in like months upon months, beforehand. This is the stuff I usually deal with on a regular daily basis. So, hey, any help in the comment section, go crazy. You see something here that I'm doing out of place, I'm all self-taught. This is the way I do it. So, hey, any help there along the way would be appreciated. Now, you see here now, we just add in our lines here, line there, line there, line under her chin, a little bit of lines for her hair. We'll draw her eyes in here too. I usually color those in first, but just rushing along here. Let's see. Add in her pant legs. Okay. So now we want to have a little bit of a darker shade for her skin that's being shaded by her clothing. I want it a little bit darker than that, crips. There we go. Okay. Just got like a gray skin tone going on there, but anyway. There we are. Let's go with that. As I said, I don't have any of the actual proper swatches on me, so I'm just throwing any old color in here. But so, add that in. Get some white in her eyes. There we are. Okay, I think, yeah, there we go. It's in there. So then we highlight all of our artwork again. And there we go. So she's all happy and colored in. Of course, we can add in everything else, like add in the shading on her pant legs and such. Okay. And then change it to a little bit of a darker gray. There we go. Select all the line art again, get rid of it, and there we are. Isn't that cute? There we go. See? There you go. Misery's all nice and happy there. So yeah, yeah, of course her eyeballs too. But yeah, so as I said, you want to be able to close up all your line art and that. Usually I'd actually go through and make sure while I'm coloring it, it's like if an area is not going to fill in, then I'll actually try to add in like the line art around it, the black outlines, of course. Originally, FantaSize 1 was done using actual pencil tool lines instead. I think I've got a little bit of gray here, don't I? No? Okay. And yeah, no, that was just the thing, is I was just using the pencil tool for the original, which is a completely different beast to try to draw away with, but it's just something fun to try out. Was doing it this way. Heard from a bunch of my animator friends that they swear by the paintbrush tool and everything, and it's a little bit of a different way to animate, but I figure it's worth giving a shot and trying out something new for the sequel. And the test artwork and everything too that everybody's seen has been quite good so far. I don't know who in the world I'm drawing here. I just kind of figured still image would be kind of boring for me to be talking over, so that's kind of a little bit of a Madonna look going on there. Anyway, so let's see, maybe make an Amanda. Let's see. Yeah, not exactly the best. I can't remember how I properly do her hair anymore. I've done so many different variations. I mean, we've of course got Amanda and everything. You know Amanda by the glasses more so than anything. But I've actually done a little bit more of Carol and everybody lately, since I've been working on like some of the vor test art and everything and all that kind of stuff. There we are. It's pretty cute. Let's see. Of course, Amanda actually has a proper shirt, because unlike Misery, she doesn't shop in the kids section for all of her clothing. She can afford not to. I mean, come on, she's like millionaire of the series. She's the big rich millionaire scientist daughter. I mean, come on. Even though it was probably all Amanda that really, made the family millionaires. She probably been in like some kind of new cereal or something, made the millions. Because that's where all the money is making like the ultimate new cereal. Then you get that celebrity endorsement with like the sports figure there on the cover. Just go from there. See, that's why I secretly won. I don't know why I'm bothering with this. Really, from FantaSize 1, that stick figure cereal, I'm just hoping that stick figure people cereal and that, I'm just hoping that gets picked up. Just end up selling that off and making millions. That's the real dream there. Let's see here now. Of course, Amanda's got shoes on because she can afford them apparently, like Misery. And yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's the basic way that I'm doing everything up now in FantaSize 2. Of course, sometimes depending on what I'm doing, like if I'm animating the character's mouth or something, you'll actually want to have like separate layers for the mouth, so you can have like open, closed, and got your gritting teeth thing going on here and everything, just to make it easier, so I'm not like constantly trying to erase around her mouth and everything here, because with the pencil tool you can just draw something in and then double click it to select everything if everything's connected, and then you can just get rid of that from there. But of course with the pencil tool or the paintbrush tool, you're just kind of putting it on there, and then it's actually, if you end up deleting that like off her face, it would leave like a big white splotch and everything, where like the whole image would be taken out, and you don't really want to end up doing that like every single time you're going to change your mouth. You could, but it's just little bit easier in that, split everything up into different layers and all that too. Split up so she can blink on a separate layer. It all depends really what you want to do with the scene. Like with me, I do everything like frame by frame usually anyway, so I'm usually drawing up the full character so that basically I'm just completely redrawing it and having the characters go through each one of their different keyframes and everything, and have it so it's set up in all these different motions. I have no idea what I'm doing here. There we go. The really happy stick people. See, there you go. That's all of our little tiny friends there in the background. So anyway, yes, thank you very much for checking this out, and I look forward to showing you more of how FantaSize is put together in the future.